Hey, what's up, Transformer fans? This is the Demonic Review Spot, and today I will be reviewing the Transformers Dark of the Moon Voyager class Skyhammer. And of course, he comes with the mech tech weapon here, with the tri-wing window, and all of the Dark of the Moon figures, if not most, come with the mech tech weapons now. And his alt mode is an attack helicopter, which is pretty nice. And of course, this is an off-screen character, which means he's pretty much like an what-if character that Hasbro made. So he's within the movie line, but he's not actually in the movie itself. And here is the side of the packaging with the MechTech description and his technical data. And here is the back of the packaging with the picture of Skyhammer with his MechTech rifle that converts to an energon sword. Pretty cool. And there's his alt mode, which looks quite nice, I must say. Very glad I picked this guy up. And of course, on the other side is a description of the Skyhammer character. So I'll get a close-up on that. So you guys could read that if you like. Alrighty, you've seen the packaging for this guy. Now let's open him up. And here is Skyhammer outside of his packaging, and he looks amazing and absolutely impressive, I might say. I'm liking the sculpt on this guy mainly because he actually looks like a Transformer and not like one of the Bayformers. Huh. Anyways, not knocking the Bayformers. They're perfectly fine. I'm just saying that this guy looks more of a Transformer to me. More closer to the G1s anyways. Or later interpretations. But yeah. He has pretty good, nice paint apps. And there's just one minor flaw. I have this guy, actually two little minor flaws. The MechTech weapon actually makes his arm heavy. As you can see, yeah, he just drops when I try to lift his arms up. But if you remove that MechTech weapon, and you can move his arm, he has no weight added on it. And just stays in position just fine. Also, the other little minor gripe I have with him is that he has no light piping like most of the other movie Transformer does. See, there's no light piping. Okay, for articulation, his head does go left and right, like so. His arms do go out and in, forward and back. And he does swivel there at the upper arm there. He does bend at the elbow. And no wrist articulation. But that does move like inward like so. But I'm guessing that's part of his transformation. And everything's the same on the other arm as well. He has waist articulation, which is nice. And as for the legs, they do go forward and back, out and in, does bend at the knee, and right under the knee joint it does swivel, which is pretty impressive. And as for the feet, well, I suppose they move, but it's part of his transformation. So, very little articulation there for the feet, but all around good articulation. And another little thing I noticed about this guy is that these missiles on the back here that are stored away, you could actually detach those and you could put it on one of the MechTech ports on his arm. So you could just put that in like so, and you could have Skyhammer with additional weapons if you like. Looks pretty cool. You can get him into some pretty cool poses with that as well. And I removed the MechTech earlier because it makes this arm heavy and can't really get him any good poses with that on. And for his MechTech weapon here that converts to some kind of energon sword, or at least that's what it says on the back of the box. Yeah, you just push that button in like so, and as you can see, the whole thing just forms into a blade. Which is a nice touch to Skyhammer here. Looks pretty awesome. So you could have him attacking the Decepticons like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to transform him into his alt mode. And once again, that I previously stated in my other videos, I'm going to speed up the transformation for the sake of time, and this is something I'm going to do for all my Transformer reviews. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I will show off the size comparison with other Transformer toys. So enjoy the transformation, and here we go. And here is Skyhammer in his attack chopper mode. Fairly easy transformation, however some parts are difficult to transform. For example, like these two parts on the side of the chopper here are also part of his arms, and sometimes it is very difficult to remember the correct position they go in to get him around the wings here and attach them on the sides. But as for the rest of the figure, it's very, very easy to transform. And the propellers, they do spin. However, there are no buttons or switch to make them move on their own, like with the 2007 Blackout here. As you can see, there's the button on the back, and if you push that in, it spins on its own. And if you want to see a nice comparison shot between the two, I will put them side by side. And there is Blackout and Skyhammer together, looking awesome. And I will also get a nice front view of that. Let's see. There we go. And if you want to see some more size comparison shots in his alt mode with other alt modes, here is Deluxe Class Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe. And here is Dark of the Moon Voyager Class Shockwave. So, fairly nice alt mode. What I like most about it is that there is no, like, kibble from his robot mode. It's all concealed nicely, and it all fits together to form his alt mode. And that's what I like most about his attack chopper mode here. And as you can see, he has some landing gears right there, which also move. So you could fold those up. And you could also pull those back out. Or fold them out like so. And he has a couple mech tech ports. He has about, let's see, he has 1, 2, and if you remove these, that's 2 more, so that's 4 altogether. Let's see, 5, 6, and there's another one around here somewhere. 7, right there. And what you could do is you could take these missiles from under his wings, and you could put them in any one of the mech tech ports here. So you can put them in there, or you could put it on the other side of the wing if you wish to do so. So yeah, there's that. And it's the same with his mech tech weapon as well. I mean, that's what they're mainly there for, is this thing here. So you could have this weapon under the wing like so, or on the side, like I just previously showed with the missiles here. But what I found out that what looks really good on him is if you fold this landing gear in and you put the mech tech port or a mech tech weapon in that port there, and he does come off quite nicely. Yeah, fold that down. There we go. He does look pretty awesome. Plus, under the mech tech here, he has a landing gear, which does not move or anything, but you could clearly see it's a landing gear. And that also turns left and right, like so. And same with the missiles, they turn left and right, so they're not always stuck in one position, which is nice. You know, gives you more play for your imagination, I guess. And though it may seem that there is no robotic kibble on the chopper mode to give the secret away that he's a transformer, there are these Autobot symbols on both sides of his alt mode. One there, and there's another one on the other side as well. So that's pretty much it for his attack chopper mode. Very nice alt mode, I must say. I love the idea that he's a chopper, and I like how the chopper looks. And once again, I just like how everything just clicks together and gives no indication of his robot mode. Alright, so let's transform him back, and I'm going to do a size comparison shot in his robot mode. And here's a quick size comparison shot with other figures. As you can see, he's just right in scale with other Voyager class figures from the Dark of the Moon line, like Shockwave here. And he's a little bit taller than the deluxe Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe. And you can see the leader class figure is much taller than the Voyager class Skyhammer here. And just like with all of the Dark of the Moon figures, you could switch the mech tech weapons with other figures. So for example, you could take Shockwave's blade here, and you could put it on Skyhammer's arm, like so. So now you have Skyhammer with a blade, an awesome looking blade. Or you could take his rifle here, and you could put that on Shockwave's arm. And just for the hell of it, here's one more little size comparison shot next to Transformers the movie Blackout. And you can see that Skyhammer is just a bit taller than the 2007 Blackout. Okay guys, we're at the end of my review here, but first I would like to say that you should definitely pick this guy up. He's totally worth it. I think I found him for about around 30 bucks at Toys R Us, but you could probably find him cheaper depending on where you guys look. And he has a very awesome Transformer sculpt to him. I just love it. I love it more than the official movie designs anyways. And his alt mode is perfect. He has a very awesome chopper mode, which the propellers do move, however you have to manually move them, and there's different mech tech ports which you can switch the mech tech weapons on. And another thing is that I still don't like how, I guess if you have a huge mech tech weapon, it'll be too heavy for his arm here, or one that's similar to this size. But if you have a smaller or lighter mech tech weapon, that might work perfectly for Skyhammer. So yeah, that concludes my video review for Voyager class Skyhammer from Transformers Dark of the Moon. So until then, catch you guys later. This is Demonic Review Spot, signing out. Peace.